So I've got Rose on the line here, and we are going to answer some questions, or she's going to answer some questions from Static Warp, who writes, "Hey Rose, welcome to the Sea Realm. My questions for you, which I hope to hear you discussing with KMO. Number one, most people in the US have no concept of the Philippines or their history. If you had to quickly familiarize someone with the Philippines, what topics would you cover?"
Well, like what I've told you, Philippines has been a Spanish colony for 300 something years. So, greatest influence Spaniards gave to us is religion, Catholicism. The Philippines is very much a Catholic country. Um, Many of our dishes are influenced by Spain, like the famous paella. Have you tried paella?
I have, but I don't have a very clear um, idea of it.
It's a rice dish.
It's a rice dish. Okay.
Yeah. What is your favorite dish?
uh,
What would you say your favorite dish is?
I was saying I'm a simple creature. I like pizza. Pizza's
There's
very
nothing simple with pizza.
uh,
It,
it it's an unsophisticated taste, I guess I should say.
hmm. Hey, I love a good pizza.
There's
It's just
nothing wrong
good.
with it.
I love pizza.
Excellent. We'll get along very well.
I love pizza, but I have to stop loving pizza
Uh,
because you cannot love carbs too much.
you need to love them at a distance.
Yes, at a fair amount.
You can have a long distance relationship with pizza.
Mm, and then see each other once in a while. Have
Yeah.
a rendezvous. It's okay.
So, what is your favorite regional dish?
Utan.
What is
Funny. What is utan?
Yes, what is utan?
It's a vegetable stew. So it's I like it because it's very simple to prepare. It's very economical and highly nutritious. It's the best dish actually for me.
So simple to prepare, highly nutritious. How do you prepare? You boil it. You say it's a soup. Uh,
Yes. So you prepare a pot, boiling water, then you put in vegetables that are harder to, I mean, vegetables such as like squash and first veggies that should go in are squash, what else? The hard ones. Um, there's gabi, but I don't know what gabi is in English. So, but it's a root crop. You can say it's cousin of yam.
okay.
Okay. And then there's okra. You know okra, right?
Oh yes, I know okra.
There's okra, there's eggplant, and then your greens. Oh, no. Okay, let me start all over. So, pot of boiling water, lemongrass first, and then you can put in some ginger if you like. You know, it's optional. And then hard veggies first, squash, root crop, eggplant, and then the greens next. Filipinos, we have an abundance of moringa trees. Trees, they're trees, right?
Yes, they are trees.
So moringa trees. So many of our soup dishes have moringa leaves and alubati, which is local spinach, our local spinach. So, and then that's it. And then you season it with salt, just salt, and then you have it. You have vegetable soup, vegetable stew, vegetable stew.
How often would you say you eat that?
In our household, I'd say probably 4 to 5 times a week.
Wow,
Yes, mostly dinner time.
that is a staple,
Yes, it has become a staple.
and yet it's still your favorite.
I, it has become a favorite because nowadays I'm into healthy eating. I'm I have now become conscious of what I eat. So I have learned to love dishes that are I know will be good for me. So I have learned to eat and I have learned to love almost all vegetables and vegetable dishes.
Well, that'll be good for me. Question number 3, BPO, business process outsourcing, is a
Mm,
commonly used acronym there in the Philippines. More
yeah.
global companies are outsourcing their work to firms like TaskUS. What are
Mhm.
your thoughts on this? How do Filipino tech workers feel about doing the same work as their US counterparts, but for a fraction of the pay? Is there any movement to unionize?
Um, my knowledge with the BPO industry is very limited because I did try applying at one when I was just you know fresh out from college, but I didn't I, I didn't last there. I think I only got until I think I only stayed for 1 month, three maybe 2 to 3 months. I can't remember. I the the job is not for me. We're just not suited for each other. The job and but yes, BPO is very big here in the Philippines. Manila, Cebu, almost all major cities in the Philippines. And I don't know about um, plan or any movement to unionize. I haven't heard like in the news or whatever, so I cannot say. Maybe there is, maybe there's none.
So,
I don't have any knowledge. Um, yeah,
are those BPO jobs considered good jobs?
when it comes to the pay, yes, yes, they are paid well. They are really paid well. But um, if you want my opinion, I do not like the lifestyle of people working as call center agents.
What's the lifestyle?
Well, I don't want to sound judgmental or anything, but most of I mean, these companies they attract fresh graduates, so very young workers, very young labor force, and so there's always like parties and drinking and I mean they're paid well. I mean you're you're a fresh graduate, and you are already paid this much. So maybe your the maturity of the employees in general, talking in general. So yeah, they're mostly and of course most shifts are what we call graveyard shifts, meaning they work like they go to the office at night, like let's say 9 p.m., and then they go out. They get out of the office what 6 a.m. So
Mhm.
um, that will not work for me.
Right
Definitely.
now it's 10:32 a.m. for me. It's 10:32 p.m. for you. So we're
Yeah.
exactly 12 hours apart.
Yes.
If those BPO, call center workers are going to be answering questions and helping out people here in the U.S., yeah, they have to work at
Mhm.
night.
Yes.
If
When I had my
paid group
the,
of employees, but they're young and inexperienced, but they're making a lot of money by local standards, and they
my local standards,
I
yes.
think they tend to squander it.
Uh, there is a tendency. Again, I'm very careful about this. I do not want to sound judgmental, but um, that is the general assumption.
Now, this is the very important question. Static writes, I've heard that Voltius 5 is the most popular anime in the Philippines and even had something to do with the Philippines independence. Tell us your thoughts on Voltius 5.
Um, First of all, I this is the first time that I've heard about Voltus 5 being linked or have something to do with the Philippine independence. I don't think so. But Voltus 5, well, in the 90s, um, my childhood days, yes, we were really crazy about the Voltus 5. But nowadays, I don't think it's still the biggest anime. There's Dragon Ball Z. Have you heard of Dragon Ball Z?
Oh, yes.
Yes. So Dragon Ball Z is also big. Mortal Kombat, also huge. But it's not anime. But I'm just saying that um, Voltus 5 is almost like outdated until a national like this is GMA network, so a Philippine television network decided to like do a show about it, I think.
A show about it or an
A
updated version of it?
series.
Here, let me just read this cultural impact statement.
Yes,
Wikipedia.
notable for its cultural impact around the world.
And particularly in several
Indonesia,
countries like
Cuba, and the
Indonesia, Cuba, and the Philippines, where it
Philippines.
had a major impact in the country during the period of martial law under President
Ah,
Marcos. After it was
it,
banned August 27th, 1979. Officially, the anime was banned for its harmful effects on children, but popular speculation was that the show was banned because of the anime's underlying themes of rebellion and revolution. The last 4 episodes were never aired, and Filipino children, angered by the sudden ban, have sometimes been referred to as the Voltus 5 generation. After the success of the 1986 People Power Revolution, Voltus 5 was re-aired on Philippine television from 1990 to 2010 with a Tagalog dub.
well, that is why I didn't know about this.
So you were born in 1984.
Yes.
So the events of 1979 not
No.
not personally relevant.
No.
All right. Well, those are the answers to your questions. Thank you, Static Warp Shell, for asking them.
Thank you.